had a hiccup. The stream stopped for some reason. Doesn't happen very often for me. So yeah, I mean, since you're in the Kickstarter, maybe that's in the. Are you? Because I did read that they're running betas. I do not have the beta version, or the whatever the I have whatever their public release version is. Alright, so now we're going to do advanced barrel logistics so we can get more fuel. So maybe that's a feature that you're seeing if you're doing that. I don't know. I will double check the next time I start it up when I'm at the main menu. Well, I mean, we could do it now, actually, I think, right? Let's see. Go ahead and save. Maybe this is the settings that you're talking about now. Gameplay, language, autosave. Yeah, so I don't know what to tell you. Maybe it's, like I said, you may have be running a version that I'm not using right now. I will definitely, if they do have that option to slow down the era to the play, I'll definitely use it. So the other thing I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be like trying to get on and stream every day, but it's only going to be for an hour and a half to 2 hours every morning after I get off work. And I don't want to burn myself out with that and make it a job, but I do this for fun. Oh, so that one's actually does have some twirling blades on it. Oh. Maybe I got a patch. I was looking at it the other day when I was playing it, and they were just, you know, rolling around with blades weren't moving. Oh yeah, so now I got my contracts, fuel contract, right? So with the flexible contracts, like you can see the difference. You get cost 420 to get 1,000, but if you got a flexible, it's only 260 to get the same 1,000, right? So there's definitely improvements for getting that flexible contract early. Alright, so now we got the adventure logistics done, and we'll go ahead and do reinforced dock. And since we're paused, you see you got a little indicator here that you got a new facility, right? So there's the same cargo, but here's our large fuel barrel stock. So this one starts off, you get 2 slots, right? And 10,000 gallons. And here's another trick thing, because obviously you want to be able to swap out, upgrade. They don't have you know, right now, way to upgrade this to the second one, so you have to replace it. So there's 2 things you got to do, and you have to do this also if you decide that you want to move a building, is you have to turn it off, okay? And then you have to wait until the truck comes and parks, right? So what I'm going to do is on this one, I'm going to go ahead and buy 1 truck so we can keep our fueling going. But when that other one gets to a point where it parks, see, it says staying on parking. That's on the new one. When this finally stops and it goes to stay on parking, then we can move it to the new barn. So if you decide that you want to move something, again, you have to turn it off, and then once it's officially off and no more activities going on in the aspect of work, then this button will turn white, and you can click on it and then do your move. So he's unloading right now for a plane. You got the status icons here that you can see. As for fuel, and that one had a cargo. I'm going to wait on a cargo contract for the next larger warehouse, which I'll be able to research after we stop taking flights, because the incoming flights stop at 7 p.m. game time, which is 45. Ah, darn it. Can't move it. Need to use it. I have to wait until it gets no flights again. I'll probably just have one, maybe two more. Okay, so I guess I'll go ahead and schedule for the morning. Let's see. So the max I can get from them is 3,000. They don't have flexible. You go with a 6,000. And we'll set it for 6 a.m. Alright, there he's staying in parking, so we can switch him, and it goes to the other garage. Alright, you go ahead and turn that off, and now we can destroy the building, right? Oh, and what a bummer, it looks like it destroyed the fuel. Let's see, so we're going to have, okay, he's out. I guess I'll just take the penalty. It's I'm kind of land any more planes because it's almost done anyway. But what I can do, this should give me instant fuel. Do the other fleet a large fuel barn. Buy 2 more trucks. And that gives me some fuel. Alright. Yeah, link all those ramps. And there we go. That takes care of that. Trucks suck down all that fuel. Okay, so we'll do this. We're gonna do a little manipulation here. So we're gonna change this one to come at noon, and we're gonna do another one. Have that one come at 6. That's 12. Well, look like I'll move this one to. That's because flights don't start until 7. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hours, 6 hours. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hours. So that's split. And see if that works. No more inbound flights. He's looking for fuel. But I think we'll just pay to have him sleep at the hotel and we'll fuel him up in the morning. So yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and I'll call it quits at around 10 a.m. Central Time, and for today. So I'm going to grab a net gain of just shy of 3,000 after fuel costs for the day. Okay, so there we go. We're got that. I'm going to go ahead and do the air traffic control. Now, one of the things, I mean, they talk about this stuff here, but it doesn't really explain what it gives you. And as far as the game is concerned, all it gives you once you build one is an additional 10 planes that can land and take off.
Morning.
Morning.
Oh, what's this on the tablet?
It's just a stand to make it higher.
Oh, you actually have a preview of your stream overlay on there too.
Well, yeah, it's normally how I monitor it.
Ah, okay.
I mean, that tells me the source side, this is the other side.
Okay.
All right, so anyway, what I was talking about was the tower. Uh, your number of planes without a tower is limited. And that's the number of planes that are actually on the grounds and on the runway. Because yeah, still, it takes so long for them to leave. So now I've got a larger air cargo. We're going to do the same thing here that we did with the this guy, because there's nobody doing anything, so we can just move these guys over, right, and then delete this building. So now we've got 150 cargo that we can get. And so we'll set this up. Since this was doing 50, and we'll do that thing where it comes in a little bit later. And then we'll do, because I've got 50 on hand. So it's 200 for 50 for that one. So we'll say get 100 delivered in the morning. Right. And you can have it do it at midnight. It doesn't make a difference. All this does is it allows you to, if you have them all, where they default over here, you just get it charged all at once at the beginning of the day. And if you take the time and do this, it actually spreads your cost, your expense out. Alright, so there we go. Go ahead and hyper run this. Zoom, there it goes. And you see here at night, your staff, you're still paying for your staff. And it's 210 if you get all 10 of them. So it's just same as far as warning. If you went and you built a bunch of landing runways and taxiways and all this kind of stuff, when you're shut down, it doesn't require upkeep. So you get some money saving there. Okay, so the air traffic control was complete. So we can build that now. And we'll just stick it there, and I'm not really sure why you need to build a road to it, but there we go, built a road to it. Alright, so now we'll follow the advice and do our office research. So you see here, you got the max openings, max landings, max operations, sorry, max operations in the day, max operations in the evening. And basically, in the simple terms of it, though, it allows you to have a total of 20 planes on the ground. Of course, once you have enough space to support 20 planes on the ground. Alright, we'll go ahead and do the paper trays. Alright, so end of the first day, we spent $29,000 and we made 15, almost 15.5, right? So we really want this, but this is the first day, so I mean, that's everything that we built, right? So our subsequent days, we want this value to be a bit less and this one a bit more, and then that way we have higher profits and can expand better. So that's what we're looking at there. I'm going to go ahead and add some more ramps. I'm going to flip this around and have it go the other way. And you have to make sure that you give yourself enough room for your taxiways. Because this is going to be coming in the other direction. Now you can't, I've noticed you can't merge and have them come, at least I don't think so. Let's see, let's try it. We can build it. I don't know whether or not it'll do it. Alright, so we'll see. So this is going to come, they're going to land this way and take off this way. So if it works right, it's going to come out here, and then hopefully it'll go across and come. Well, no, that's not going to work, right? Because if I'm going to have planes here, that's going to cause a problem. Never mind, erase. I can't do that. You'd have to come across here. So I'd still have to build this all the way back over here anyway. So taxiways, all right. So this is, you're gonna land and come down here, and then when I take off, right. Now, be interesting to see. I'll have to watch what it does in the morning when it goes to the next day. I'm building this over here in case I need it. So we're going to take this down here. Right, so hopefully if it works right, lands, comes off, comes down here, and we'll cross this runway. If we end up getting a pile up here where they're not crossing, then I'll be able to connect this and we can destroy that and we'll be good. Alright, and the last bit's runway connection here, here, here. Okay. Allergies mess with my eyes today. Even though it rained last night. Usually, this last ultra-fast timer becomes available. I'm not really sure why this time it hasn't. We're having to deal with the 4-time. Might be because I have this plane sitting here. So with the way the time's working out, looks like I'm going to have to, I'll have to discuss schedules. I'll do it real quick. Under the airlines, this is the companies that you can set up contracts. And they'll be either cargo or a combination of cargo and passenger or passenger. Now you really can't start doing passenger flights until you do the research on a terminal, and so that you can have, you know, a place for the passengers to come and check in and all that stuff. So that's pretty simple. You click on it, gives you some details about the contract. This is an international one. and the others that are domestic, right? And assigning them is pretty simple as far as the cost. Actually, that's a cost that they're paying you to use. You're getting paid for them to use your airport. And once you have a contract signed, when you come over here, you're going to see the line, the whatever flight that, and whether or not it's cargo, passenger, both. And then you actually have to sign for those as well. But that's like to acknowledge, okay, we're going to do this. And then the next part after you do that is you go to the calendar. You have to change your ramps, because right now they're all on demand right now. But once you change them to scheduled, it'll open up this field here for the ramps. And then just like you would imagine, if you have the contract signed, you'll see the flights for the day appear. And then they have little corner tabs. Some are orange, some are the purple. The orange ones can be placed anywhere morning and day. If you have a purple, it can only be placed in the evening. And then some of the day ones can be done to the evening. And then basically you just stack them in there. You also have a game day limit. I've seen 1, 2, and 4. So if you can't get them scheduled, you'll get a penalty if you can't schedule it within the time frame. So you end up paying a fine. All right, so our cargo is topped off, our fuel is topped off. That one plane got sent on its way. We're waiting for the next hour to roll up. Oh, there's the green one now. It was. So here we are. Now we've got our first flight of the next day. All right. Again, these are all the on-demand ones. So basically, you carry out with this as you would, and you continue your research. You want to watch your packages and your fuel. Remember, you have it scheduled for a partial delivery in the afternoon for the cargo, and then the fuel as well. We'll have to kind of see that. Now, one of the things I've noticed when you get within an hour of a delivery, you can't change it. But like if you see around 8 o'clock with your flights that you've already you burned up the bunch of fuel, you could move this up so that you can get your refuel sooner, or you could just do an instant contract. Oh, see where I told you I forgot. I didn't relink these, so they haven't been used. I couldn't land anything on them because they weren't tied to the warehouse. Okay, now I can. Very easy. They're very easy to forget. All right. So we'll go ahead and start training up our fueling personnel. And that just makes them more efficient, takes less time for the fuel load, that type of stuff. So all geared around being more efficient and quicker. And so that whole extra, okay, we got a plane landing there. I didn't notice. See what it does. Oh, no, it did. This one crossed over. Alright, so that works. Okay. So I learned something new there. That was, I didn't try that before. I did a different thing where I built extra. I didn't end up reusing. So that's good. So yeah, that's Sky Haven. Starting it off, like I said, we're very early on in the research, and again, I'm only planning on doing about 2 hours in the morning when I do these streams. Next week is going to be a train-related game. I got Railroad Empire. It was on sale on Steam yesterday, and $20 I got the full bundle of everything. It's Railroad Empire. That's not a really new one, but it's fairly newer. And it's the same thing. It's a builder management style game. I tinkered with it a little bit yesterday just to kind of get familiar with it. I'll do some more before I play it on the stream next week. Because yes, it's going to be Trains and Planes Thursday. And be on tomorrow. I'm going to be revisiting Space Crew Friday. Probably going to end up restarting that. Oh, there you go. We made it to the 1920s. So anyway, on that note, oh well, let me do one other thing. The saves are kind of quirky because I mean it does auto saves, which you can. Mine I just stayed with the default of 15 minutes, but you can do it more often than that. There was a blurb about something about trying not to save when a particular function was happening, but I'm sorry I don't remember what it is. But with the thing with the saves though, that you'll end up noticing is you can see all these these auto saves, and little down part about this is get rid of them, but you can only get rid of them one at a time. So if the developers happen to be looking at this to be able to select more than one would be very nice to have to get rid of these. So, and then if you want to do one, we do. You do the save, and there you go. And there it is. And we're going to go ahead and get rid of the auto saves. And I think it automatically does one more when you exit the game anyway. So you'll probably, I'll come back and I'll probably see that ADIS slave. So that is Sky Haven, and so I'll be playing this in a couple of weeks again. The next week is going to be a railroad game. Although I got a couple of other, there's 4 that I got, two older games that I'm going to delve back into as well. So we'll see how that. It may be 4 weeks before I get back to this one. Just kind of see how I feel. So thank you very much. Sorry I didn't catch the name with the. Let's see. Is he on Twitch? I can check my monitor here. So Pops272. That's what it says. My reader glasses. Oh man. Yeah, Pops272. Appreciate your input, and I hope you enjoyed the short time. Apologize that the stream decided to choke on me there. It doesn't happen that often for me. So we'll see you next time. If you're interested with the deals and the banners popping up about CloudCoin, please check into it. You can find that information at cloudcoin.global. It is a digital currency, not like blockchain. It doesn't use a public ledger, and it does not use blockchain technology. Find out more. There's an ebook called Beyond Bitcoin by Sean Worthington. It's not a big book, but it's very descriptive of the whole idea behind CloudCoin and how it's going to work. It's not like in theory phase. Their coins are out. I have some cloud coins, and they are being traded on some of the exchanges right now. Fulgari.com is one, and Bitcoin.com is another. If you do hear about the CloudCoin Ethereum token, if you've got Ethereum to spend on gas, and want to do that, you can do that. Although the last word that I heard is that they were shutting down the ability to exchange CloudCoin for CloudCoin Ethereum token. However, if you're on Bitcoin.com exchange, that's the only way that you're going to be able to get CloudCoin. You can't convert it back. If you get the CloudCoin Ethereum tokens, you can convert them back to CloudCoins. It's just, but they're not converting CloudCoins to CloudCoin Ethereum anymore. And then Fulgari is actually trading in CloudCoins themselves natively. They're not doing a conversion. All right, good. Have a great day, and again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.